This legendary Roman warrior and ruler was once declared an enemy of the state and had a kill order placed on him. He also crossed a river with his army, knowing it would ignite a civil war. Yep, we're talking about the legendary Julius Caesar, once a fugitive hiding in the backstreets of Rome. Caesar went on to reshape the entire Roman world. This is the incredible story of how a wanted fugitive became the single most important man in history. Let's go back to ancient Rome to the year 82 BC. In the shadows of Rome's backstreets, an 18-year-old boy is hiding, moving through a network of safe houses by night. This young man is Gaius Julius Caesar, declared an enemy of the state and marked for death. The man behind this order is General Sulla, a fearsome military leader appointed by the Senate to impose martial law and crush a brewing rebellion. Caesar isn't a rebel himself, but his connection to Sulla's rival, General Marius, has made him a target. In Rome, family ties mean everything. How did things come to this point? Let's find out. Gaius Julius Caesar was born on the 12th of July, 100 BC in Rome. His parents were Gaius Julius Caesar and Aurelia Cotta. His family was noble, claiming descent from powerful ancestors. The origin of the name Caesar has been debated. It might be related to the Caesarean section, the slaying of an elephant, or the first Caesar's thick, curly hair. Despite their noble status, the family wasn't particularly rich and didn't hold much power in Roman politics at the time. Caesar's early life changed dramatically when his father died suddenly when he was just 16. This event thrust him into the role of the man of the family. During this time, Rome was in chaos with a bloody civil war raging. His uncle Marius, a key figure in the conflict, had made Caesar the high priest of Jupiter. Caesar also married the daughter of Marius's main ally, Lucius Cornelius Cinna. But everything changed when Marius and Cinna lost the civil war to the powerful Lucius Cornelius Sulla. Caesar found himself in a dangerous position, stripped of his priesthood, inheritance, and with his life at risk. He went into hiding, but luck was on his side when his mother's family supported Sulla. This allowed Caesar to come out of hiding, though he lost his priesthood. This turned out to be a blessing in disguise, because it allowed him to join the military, something priests couldn't do. Caesar left Rome and joined military campaigns in Asia, quickly distinguishing himself. He earned a reputation for his role in military victories. At 22, after Sulla's death, Caesar returned to Rome and bought a house in the Subura, a crowded, lower-class neighborhood. Without his inheritance, he wasn't wealthy, but his experiences there shaped his life. He became an admired prosecutor, known for his gift of speech and bringing down corrupt governors who abused their power. Caesar's adventures didn't end there. While traveling the seas, he was kidnapped by pirates. During his captivity, he showed no fear, even demanding the pirates raise his ransom. After the ransom was paid and Caesar was released, he gathered a fleet, hunted down the pirates, and brought them to Rome. He had them crucified as he had promised. Caesar's clemency, even in his ruthlessness, was evident as he ordered their throats to be slit before they were crucified, sparing them the full agony of the execution. Upon his return to Rome, Caesar's political career began. He became a public official, lost his wife, remarried, and divorced again. At age 37, he ran for the position of Pontifex Maximus, the chief high priest of Rome, and won decisively. At 41, he was elected senior Roman consul, forming the first triumvirate with Gnaeus Pompeius Magnus, Pompey, and Marcus Licinius Crassus, an alliance that made them the most powerful men in Rome. This alliance was a strategic move to bypass the Senate's power and control Rome's political landscape. Caesar's ambition was clear. He wanted to implement reforms that would benefit the common people, a move that endeared him to the masses, but made him many enemies among the elite. Caesar wasn't rich and needed money, which could be acquired through military campaigns. He looked to Gaul, now part of Western Europe, defeating the Germanic tribes with 2 legions. He wasn't done yet and continued to conquer more tribes, even attempting to invade Britain. Though his first invasion was unsuccessful, his second saw more success. Caesar's campaigns in Britain and Gaul were brutal but effective, securing his reputation as a military genius. He expanded Roman rule across Europe, reaching the Atlantic Ocean and the English Channel. His engineering feats, like building a bridge over the Rhine in just 10 days, showed his strategic brilliance and further solidified his legacy. Caesar's power and influence grew, but so did his enemies. Pompey, now heading the Senate, demanded Caesar disband his legions and return to Rome. Caesar refused, instead marching a single legion to the border of Italy. "The die is cast," he declared, crossing the Rubicon and sparking a civil war. Despite being vastly outnumbered, Caesar's legions, hardened by years of fighting, forced Pompey to flee to Spain and then to Egypt, where he was eventually killed. And on that note, did you know that after Caesar's victory in Egypt, he formed a strong alliance with Cleopatra, the Queen of Egypt? Their bond wasn't just political, it was also personal. Cleopatra had a son named Ptolemy Philopator Philometor Caesar, better known as Caesarion, meaning Little Caesar. This strengthened Caesar's influence in Egypt and connected Rome to the wealth and resources of the Nile. Caesarion symbolized Caesar's ambition to expand his power beyond Rome. This relationship with Cleopatra left a lasting impact on Roman-Egyptian relations and became a significant part of Caesar's legacy. In any case, Caesar's decision to cross the Rubicon was a bold and irreversible step that showed his willingness to defy the Senate and secure his own power. Caesar returned to Rome, leaving Mark Antony in charge, and continued to defeat his enemies across the Mediterranean. He was now the dictator of Rome, embarking on a series of reforms that included tax relief, debt reduction, land redistribution, and support for veterans. He also introduced the Julian calendar, a precursor to the modern calendar. Despite these reforms, his increasing power alienated many in the Roman elite. He granted citizenship to people in far-reaching territories, extended the Senate, and initiated public works projects, such as the Forum Iulium and the rebuilding of Carthage and Corinth. His popularity with the masses grew, but so did the fear and resentment among the elite. On March 15, 44 BC, Caesar was assassinated by a group of senators who feared his growing power. Led by Marcus Junius Brutus, they believed they were saving the Republic, but in reality, they set the stage for the rise of the Roman Empire. Caesar's death led to a power struggle, ultimately ending with his grandnephew Octavian becoming the first Roman emperor. His assassination was a pivotal moment in Roman history, marking the end of the Roman Republic and the beginning of the empire. The conspirators underestimated the public's reaction. The people mourned their fallen leader, and Rome descended into chaos and yet another civil war. Julius Caesar's legacy is profound. He changed the course of history, not just for Rome, but for the world. His military conquests expanded Roman territory and influence. His reforms reshaped Roman society, and his assassination marked the end of the Roman Republic and the beginning of the Roman Empire. His life and death are a testament to his power and ambition, making him one of the most important figures in history. Caesar's influence extends beyond his lifetime. His name has become synonymous with rulership itself, giving rise to titles such as Kaiser and Tsar. His reforms, such as the Julian calendar, have had lasting impacts that are still felt today. The month of July, named in his honor, continues to remind us of his enduring influence. After his assassination, Caesar was the first Roman to be declared a god. The Senate officially recognized his divine status, and a temple was built in his honor. During the games held in his memory, a comet appeared in the sky, which many Romans saw as a sign of his ascension to the heavens. This comet, known as Caesar's Comet or the Sidus Iulium, was seen as proof of his eternal presence and influence. This deification not only immortalized Caesar, but also set a precedent for future Roman leaders to be worshipped as gods, merging political power with divine status. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about other great historical figures, click on the next video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more engaging content.